Oh, hey guys, it's Tom. Just a short update to that EMMROD video. Well, I thought it over and I was like, that's the way it works with fishing poles. If it says 10-pound line is a minimum, that's what you can get away with. You put smaller line on it, it doesn't cast any better. Matter of fact, it only hinders the casting of it. Or if you get to the maximum end, the same deal. So I was like, well, these are made to catch an all-around fish, so I went with a 10-weight fishing line on an old Zebco 33 reel. This thing throws phenomenal. Throws just as good as my full-size 6-footers, 7-foot poles. This one you have to give it a little more oomph, I mean just a tad more. The other one you just kind of, and it goes. But it'll keep up with it if you know what you're doing with it. So what I was throwing before was I was throwing a Zebco Micro on the trigger spin with 6-pound test. Now, with the 6-pound test, the line wasn't heavy enough to create enough inertia for the pole to load up to throw the line. Because what happens with a fishing pole is you go to throw it out, you pull it back. And then when you start to throw it, it bends like this. You might not notice it, but it bends slightly. And then when you hit your throwing point, it goes and throws the lure. With lighter line, that's okay on an ultralight. These are regular sized poles, standard fishing poles. So therefore, it needed a heavier line to create the inertia in the pole to toss it. And now I have not a problem casting out there 20, 25 yards with it. I've got a, what size are they? 3/16 ounce sinker on it. Them little guys. That's what I use around here in the lakes and stuff, and it's throwing beautiful. I very seldom bobber fish, but yeah, it's casting phenomenal with that 10-pound test and that old Zebco close-faced. So, this one's a collector. It's made from the 60s, I think. I've had it since I was 11 or 12 years old. And, the 70s, sorry. And, yeah, I think I'm going to move up to one of my newer reels on here with 10-pound test. It might even become a standard take with me. Not just when I go to a creek or a river or something, which is very seldom anymore. Creeks don't really like walkers. So, just a little fishing knowledge for you as far as, match up your line weight with the pole. That there's usually a sticker on there. It says half ounce to, an ounce, or half ounce, 3/4 of an ounce, 10-pound to 15-pound line. If you stick with them, your pole will do a lot better and it'll throw a lot better. Same thing with lures. Don't put a 32nd of an ounce jig head on a 10-pound fishing pole or 10-pound rated fishing pole and expect it to go very far. But if you put it on an ultralight, it'll fling, because that's what the rod's rated for. It creates that inertia to toss it. So, this is Tom. Thank you for your time and your patience. I hope you enjoyed these videos, because it's a great rod. And we will catch you guys on the next one.